Indeed.
What?
Kudos to anyone who can translate that binary.
Excellent, cool. I'm back in sync. Right, good.
Good. We almost lost to Charlie. Okay,
There was a short circuit of sorts.
We almost lost our droid of the title
Bits,
of the episode.
bits short circuit. Bits and pieces, huh?
Hey.
So as we finished the previous one, it was you guys slept the rest of the night, so it was actually morning that you actually were doing all the scouting, wasn't it?
I think it was early. It was really early morning, so it was still dark.
Okay, yeah, because it was like midnight that you would have gotten there, but you decided to rest up. You did your scouting. There was a bit of a dust storm, so the binoculars did fail quite a few times.
You accidentally unlocked the thermal mode on them.
You did temporarily.
And stopped
For all
working.
the 5 seconds, which told us how screwed we were.
But you did also find that there was a break in the fence in the outpost, the Imperial outpost, to make your way inside. You did notice that there seemed to be 3 sniper towers, all manned, as well as they're stationed. There seems to be 2 squads of stormtroopers stationed there at the moment, each seeming to take separate shifts.
Can we cycle back a few sentences and correct that?
Okay.
Manned currently.
What was that?
Manned currently.
Fair.
That's when Bits' head turns into a massive blaster cannon and just annihilates the
Why can't you let us keep them all light side, Ben? I would have just turned into a fucking, I don't know, railgun.
That's a bit too Deus Ex Machina. That would not fly. Even doing a mass flip.
Oh, come on.
Even doing a mass flip.
I'm a droid. I would take the blood of Jedi and put it in my joint.
So it's still early morning, so it's very early dawn. It's still a little bit dark, but the twin suns of Tatooine haven't risen fully yet.
Okay.
What are you guys doing? How you're on top of this cliff? Bits did go down the cliff a little no. That was something me and Charlie discussed meta-wise. No, Bits is still at the top of the cliff. With everyone else.
Okay.
Can I ask about the suns, by the way? The 2 suns, the twin suns of Tatooine, they normally rise right next to each other, right?
Yes.
Does one usually hang a bit lower than the other?
It does.
Oh, yeah, I'd heard that was the case.
You can see a little bit of the first one, but not the second one. The smaller one is usually the one that hangs. Just like testicles, the smaller one is the one that hangs lower.
It's like the big suns come up and it's the screaming sun from Rick and Morty.
Bollocks! It does.
Yeah.
Hang on. It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, the smaller of the 2 hang lower.
I've never researched it.
It does.
I think that is actually true. I heard it on
They look about. It is accurate. I heard it on the same episode of QI.
Another interesting ball fact is that your balls have taste buds.
Why?
He's not wrong. They do. I don't know why.
Evolution. Why are you weird?
It's because it was feeling a bit bitter.
Oh.
Anyway, what are you guys doing?
I'm.
I'm going to stand here and rust.
There is a dust storm. Yes, Stainsby. What do you expect from us? 5 minutes in, and yes, testicle talk.
Yeah.
Balls or bust?
You say what is going on.
You've already figured out our new podcast.
Balls or bust?
There you go.
I was going to go testicle talk. I thought it seemed like a good title. Balls or bust is the game show.
Ah, yes. Where you get queer people doing stuff. It's the all-gay game show.
Okay. Yeah, guys. What are the squads doing actually? Are any of them? Is there anyone near the gap in the fence that we saw?
They just seem to be sort of two of them seem to be talking. You're far enough away to see them as specks. Two of them seem to be together. One of them seems to be sort of like walking around. There seems to be like who seems to be in charge of them, just sort of like watching what all of them are doing. But they're just sort of like basically keeping an eye on the compound on the inner side.
Okay. I'm gonna suggest we move down to that gap in the fence, or move down towards it and try and get a look and see if there's anything blocking it or anyone nearby it. What does everyone else think?
I feel like that seems like a decent idea. I feel like what we should do though is if you manage to find a way inside, we should look for a path up to the sniper towers, so we can
Yeah,
take
that's
one of them
probably a
out.
good idea. Take out the
That
people
is-
who are on
If
watch.
we can, we need the high ground.
Also, so Bits, I was thinking we just need to grab this guy and some of the cargo, and we need to go. Like,
Roger.
we don't have to start a fight, and it's probably in our best interest not to.
Bits
There's
just
a
sort of
lot
like pauses, then turns and stares at you for like 5 seconds.
As you're talking,
It's-
John Luke walks down out of the spaceship.
Oh man. Oh man. What's going on?
You come out and it's sort of like just sort of the end of a dust storm.
Bits basically turns to John Luke and says, "Irene is planning cowardice." Roger, Roger.
Not cowardice, Bits. I'm trying to be smart. I don't
Irene?
want you guys to get. I don't. Well, more so you. I don't want you to get shot to pieces over some. Like,
To
over something
bits
that
and
John Luke
pieces.
caused.
Wait, Irene is planning.
Roll credits.
Now this is the first. I thought you were the kind of butch kind of stomping you had, curb stomping kind of shit, but obviously not. This is gonna be a fun day.
I'm all for that when the situation calls for it, but look, this is a lot of soldiers we're dealing with. We can't. This isn't going to be a stand-up fight. It'll be a slaughter. But we have to be smart about this, and realistically, we want to avoid fighting. At most, we take out the couple of the people in the sniper towers. GM, how close is the storehouse to the gap in the wall?
You notice the gap is sort of kind of on the edge. From what you can see, you cannot see a back entrance or anything else from where you're at because of the angle that you have. From the gap in the fence, about 40, 50 meters.
Okay. Yeah, so it's
About
definitely
20,
not something we can
about 20 of me, basically.
Okay.
Seeing as I'm almost 2 meters long.
Does it look like there are any buildings we can like move between to get there, or is it just open ground?
It's open ground mostly. There's some crates and just Imperial barricadey sort of stuff, but
Okay.
nothing that would be helpful to you.
Right, nothing that would actually allow us to sneak past.
Not easily.
Fuck, we are going to need to take out. Okay, so if we do this,
There's bits that you could try to hide behind, but
it'd be difficult.
it'd be difficult, especially with everyone that's patrolling and stuff.
Past the snipers on the high ground. I don't know. Does anyone else have an idea that doesn't involve blowing up the entire compound?
I like
blowing
the
up the
sound of
entire
blowing up
compound.
the entire compound.
I know you do, Bits. I know you do.
Plastic men must die.
I mean,
Men must die.
I mean, they're dicks, but the best way I can think of doing this is if Bits and John Luke, if you guys try and if we sneak up to the sniper towers one by one, if you two go up, if Bits and I go up and take out the guards, while John Luke keeps watch, then we can systematically move between the towers and eliminate the spotters. That might give us a good chance at trying to sneak through.
Can I remind you We do have a ship. It has got turrets. Yeah.
I mean, we could.
How much noise do you want to make?
How much damage can your ship take? Because they've got a heavy trooper down there. You might have ordnance that can damage the ship.
Well, I mean, the threshold of hull trauma is 20, and its armor is 2.
Irene just looks at you with a blank look, like you.
I want to also keep in mind. I want you also to keep in mind that using a ship to fire on like a small outpost, there would be building collateral damage.
Yeah, because remember we blew up an entire Star Destroyer's like Bay Command Center.
You
with,
hit
a
the
couple
wrong
of blasts.
thing, and there won't be cargo to recover like you need to.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's why we're here.
However, if we do end up having to run out of here for our lives, we can bring the ship back and blow it up afterwards.
Yeah.
I mean, is it worth someone's like John Luke you staying in the ship for a quick getaway or support? Oh no, because you won't be able to man the guns, so we need 2.
Yeah, there's no point in using the ship, but it's obviously it's a good idea. Like if we don't manage to finish them off, if we want to leave no witnesses.
I wish this is the point where I wish we had a bigger party because it's so. It gives us more options.
A bigger party and less risk of a mission.
This makes it for with a smaller party. This makes it more fun for me.
It does
because it makes me know that you have to think a bit harder.
Yeah.
I mean,
it makes me appreciate your decisions even more, which is also why I'm giving you these subtle little warnings, which I shouldn't do. I should just let you make these mistakes.
It is very generous of you. Fitz, you're a soldier. Like, you're an ex-soldier. You must have done stealth takedowns and stuff. Like, do you know any tactics? Any advice?
That's what commando droids are for.
Yeah,
I don't know that.
You sort of hear modem noises as Bit sort of like stares into the middle distance, and he basically turns back and says, "I was mainly a heavy unit," and gestures to the big gun, holds up the gun.
That's a good point.
I can imagine him just sort of like, if he wasn't a robot, it'd be a sarcastic, "Ha, can you not see?"
Yeah.
Can you not see?
I mean, unless anyone has any objections, I think we sneak through and take out each of the sentries in the towers to try and give ourselves a bit more freedom to move around. Any objections? Any other ideas?
Well, we can't blow up the place until we technically get the cargo out. So I guess that's what we're gonna have to do.
And also, there was the smuggler that they need. That was an optional recovery.
John Luke, do you have anything on the ship that you could large enough that you could drop out there and make it look like something's crashed off of a ship? Maybe we could trick some of them into going and investigating.
I mean, the ship is in pieces, kind of.
That's true. We could
not really. You got it fixed.
True.
Yeah, but there's still you still got the broken bits of the old stuff that had to be replaced, right?
And there's still
that would have been taken away.
There's still some cargo on board.
Very little, but yes.
We could throw out some empty crates.
Either that or
you know, in terms of cargo, you've definitely still got the item that you were meant to deliver on the job that you were captured on.
Is that the item that's now in my cockpit?
Yes, it's the item that you picked up that I said looked like a statue-y sort of thing.
Yes, of an old war.
Yeah, you don't really recognise it. It's an old relic.
Yes.
I assume you're not saying this out loud.
No. This is reminding me.
I'm just mentioning about the cargo and everything.
So there's that, and there's bound to be empty cargo crates on there.
I mean, this is going to be a stretch, and I don't think you're going to go for it. But you could fake
If
a
you
crash.
if
in
you
your
flip a
ship.
destiny point, then I'll say there is empty cargo crates, but you have to flip a destiny point for it.
Reese is saying about crashing accidentally.
Or like faking a crash with the
I
ship.
I could simulate a crash and then quickly damage a few things.
It would be a very, very hard check because you could accidentally
Break something.
break everything.
I mean,
Is it
let's
worth
go
the
with
risk?
Let's go with the crates idea.
We'll do the crates. We'll flip a destiny point for the
It
crates.
sounds like a great idea, to be honest.
Kill me.
Roger.
We might
No!
die in it. It's like,
In fact, I would say I have great expectations.
All right, Charles Dickens.
someone has to take damage for that terrible pun. Thanks.
I'm
Stacey.
flipping a destiny point for that pun.
Oh no!
I'm
Right,
joking.
Charlie, no more puns. Be quiet.
One of
We
us has to
cannot-
be the Obi-Wan of this group, and apparently it's the droid.
Okay, John Luke. If you
Hello.
do a flyby over the base, and then drop the crates just like a couple, like 20 feet out, maybe like just so they sort of, and once they start going over to investigate, Bits and I will be ready and waiting at the gap in the wall, and we'll sneak in while they're distracted.
Are you expecting me to fly the ship and push a crate out at the same time?
I assume you could just load them onto the bay door and then open the bay door from the cockpit.
Yeah, didn't think of that one. Good plan. Good plan.
Okay. Do you have a comm link so that we
Yes.
can communicate? Yes, you do because you called me on it.
And also the ship has one.
Alright, so Bits and I will go get in position by the gap. We'll send you a communication once we're there, and then you begin your flyby, dump the cargo, and then give us the go ahead, and we'll sneak in.
So what are
Have
you
a nice
doing?
cup of tea and whip this whole thing to blow up.
So the plan is, I'm gonna get on the ship by myself, and push some cargo crates onto the closed bay door.
Okay.
While I'm doing that, Bits and Irene are gonna head for the gap in the wall in the gate or whatever it is.
Okay.
And then they're gonna tell me when they're in position, and then I'm gonna do a flyby and open the bay doors and drop the crates, and then fuck off, and find a secret place of parking, and then quickly join them.
Okay.
That's the plan.
That's the plan. We'll see how dice rolls go.
Okay. There's a dust storm going on as well, by the way.
Okay, that might actually prove to our advantage if we're going to be sneaking in.
Yes.
It might.
Stainsby also enjoyed the intro. I'm assuming that's the opening crawl.
Yes, I think it is.
Good stuff.
Yeah, I think we should do it. Let's go.
Yeah.
Right. So who's going stealthy?
I mean, I'm in a ship,
Irene.
so
Irene and Bits. I need you to roll
Yes.
me. You get a boost die because of the dust storm, a
nice.
blue one.
Yay.
But it's going to be 2 purples and a red. But you get a boost die. You get a blue die.
But
Yes.
you get your free choice of toppings. The toppings are also cast.
We'll put it in a gift bag. The gift bag is laced with poison. So at times like this, I really wish I had some extra XP to put into stealth.
Did I gift
I thought-
everyone XP last time?
I don't think we did because it was a short session. Like we didn't really do much.
Then I'll just say standard 20 XP then.
Okay. In that case, I would have put 1 point in stealth.
Would you have done that anyway?
Yes, because we've been sneaking around a lot, and I am very
Okay.
bad at it.
Yeah, I
I'll let
probably
you
would have
just
done it
quickly
for
do that
you,
now.
And also piloting space.
That's the music that you're sneaking to.
So I've got a yellow now.
Da-da-da-da.
Right, rolling. Oh, fuck nuggets.
Oh dear. How bad?
Oh, it's bad. Oh, it's bad.
Is
How
there a failure
bad?
in the
Oh,
battlefield?
no.
Despair?
Not despair, but I got 1 failure and 4 threats.
Fuck.
Okay.
Can't do
Why
what you
does
roll.
Edge of Empire hate me?
Bits,
I know,
what did you
right?
get?
I got 2 successes and 2 advantages.
Okay,
Fuck you,
so
Edge of
right,
Empire.
collectively as 2, what did you get? So
What did you get again, Bits?
did you get 1 fail?
I got 1 fail.
Okay,
overall.
so I'll cancel them out. So 1 fail, you got 1 success but 2 threat.
What about
Because
the 2 advantages? That they...
that Reese got 4 threat.
Oh,
Yeah,
jeez.
4 threat. Because again, this game fucking hates me.
Nice.
So because you're both trying to
Oh,
sneak
no.
together, I'm going to combine your rolls together
Yeah.
to give the score. Luckily, Bits is sort of like you start being a bit heavy-footed, but Bits sort of like points it out to you and doesn't, and sort of thingies. I'm going to say that the 2 threats is
Okay.
1 strain damage each. In the meantime, what is Jean-Luc doing? You successfully make it to the hull though, avoiding detection.
Yay!
What is Jean-Luc doing in the meantime?
The ship is being activated, firing up the engines.
I need. And are you going to take off?
Will be taken off, so you need a piloting check.
I will need a piloting check. Because you're just taking off, I'm just going to say a simple 1 purple.
Okay, is that a planetary or space? Because of space, isn't it? 'Cause
It's
a
space
starship.
because it's a starship.
5
even in a dust
successes.
storm. Yeah, you take off. You successfully start up the engines to maneuver without like doing anything too bad to take off.
Hell
By the
yeah,
time
and
you've
then-
done, obviously, I imagine you've already moved the boxes and everything.
Yeah, the boxes would have been moved as.
Yes, by the
as soon as
time
I
you did
got
that and powered up the engines, that's when they would reach the opening.
Nice. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the comlink.
Jean-Luc, we're in position. Over.
Sounds good. The ship is ready to go. I'm hovering at the moment. I'm going to fly over. How high is this dust storm?
Like pretty high. You'd have to be like
I want
cloud.
at
You'd have
least-
to be like it goes quite high, especially on Tatooine.
I need some cover, so I can drop the crates.
Well, you're a ship in a dust storm. You're not going to have
Yes.
any cover.
Right, fuck. That's fine.
Besides, we want them to be suspicious of the crates.
That's true. Right. You know what? I'm going to fly as low as I can. Without avoiding being shot at.
Okay, so at what distance, what range band distance to the ground are you flying at?
I'd probably say about 20 feet from the ground.
That's not that far off the ground.
Okay.
I'm
maybe a bit
6
more.
foot tall. That's 4 me's. Range band wise.
We're into a meeting, 4 Bens giving each other piggyback rides.
Well, it'll be standing on the shoulders of Ben.
Exactly.
Ben on Ben. On
That's
Ben
a
on
Ben
Ben.
on Ben action.
Sounds kinky. You can be between medium and long range. Medium, you'll probably be better because you it's more likely to land in the thingy, whereas long range you don't. Obviously, the dust storm could carry the crates because they are empty. So it's down to you with the flying. With your flying.
We'll go medium, just to make life a little bit easier.
Okay. So what are you planning to do?
Fly over as I get to the middle section of the outpost. Open the cargo bay.
Okay.
Drop the crates.
2 purple.
Okay.
I'm gonna
That
give a
is-
setback because of the dust storm.
I don't get a setback.
You've not really done dust storms because you don't
get a
really.
setback.
You don't. Huh?
I don't get a setback. I have a perk that
Yeah.
removes any setback per
Cool.
rank, so I don't get. So 2 purple.
Yes.
5 successes again.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, you successfully fly out of range from them to be able to shoot you. As you open the cargo bay door, the ramp doesn't lower far enough to a far enough angle for it to actually roll off.
Shit.
Wiggle it.
Just wiggle the back end of the ship. Yeah.
Fly up slightly.
Just... Yeah, can I tilt the ship up?
Yep. With your 5 successes, yes.
Thank you.
You tilt the ship a bit more than usual, but doing so, the Imperials do notice you, and they notice a cargo bay door of a ship open and drop something.
Am I about to get fired upon?
You're about to get fired upon.
It's a bomb!
You're in Imperial. You're flying over an Imperial outpost and dropping something. Of course, you're going to get fired upon.
Yeah, as far as they're concerned, they're dropping torpedoes.
Okay.
I should have thought of that.
Down. Can I full throttle out super quick?
No.
I doubt before they get at least a shot on you.
So 2 snipers fire. 3 snipers fire at you.
Okay.
Would a sniper rifle do enough damage to? I guess maybe.
First one misses.
Nice. That's what we like.
Second one hits for 11 damage.
I
you have-
2 armor.
Armor, I think, acts like soak. 1 point of a ship's armor is equivalent to 10 points of soak on a personal scale. It just glances off, basically. I'm just rolling this because it's fun. Most of this is just going to glance off. One of them,
personnel weapons.
yeah. Though, the one did get a critical hit on it. One did just get a triumph.
Oh dear.
You managed to
Yay,
find a weak spot in the armor. You've managed to find a little hole in the armor, probably.
He shoots in the exact same spot.
That was 3 success as well, so that would be 13. Not that it matters. 69. Navicomputer failure. The navicomputer in this case, or in the case of a ship without navicomputer, its R2 unit fails, then the ship cannot make a jump to hyperspace until the critical hit is repaired. If the ship or vehicle is without a hyperdrive, the vehicle's ship or navigation systems fail, leaving it flying or driving blind, unable to tell where it is or where it's going. I'll say that it's temporarily disabled because obviously it's just from a blaster.
Okay. If it was from a starship, it would be fucked.
Yeah. Next up is you're gonna get shot by a heavy.
Okay. Oh fuck.
It's just big bone. Come on.
He likes big guns and he cannot lie.
You other heavy can't do that.
And the trooper walks in with really wasting a satchel of explosives, he gets shit blown up.
The trooper walks in with a gap around his waist and spins it in your face. You get shot.
How's everyone feeling about lockdown tomorrow?
This
I can't go to the
is
gym and
just
it makes me
a
sad.
straight, just one advantage. So cool. He
Okay.
misses. The Imperial stormtroopers fire and like they just everything just glances off.
They're missing because they can't
Yeah.
like shit.
They haven't got proper like ground sort of thingy, but you guys seem that they are distracted by him, and they are sort of lining up to fire and watch where the ship goes. What do you do after? They are distracted.
Bits. I think we should make a break for the warehouse. Stealthy break.
Stealthy break.
Stealthy break.
Okay,
Stealthy
fine.
break.
As in you're breaking stealth?
No, we're gonna like move as quickly and as quietly as we can towards the warehouse. Like try and make a beeline.
I'm gonna need you to. I'll let you take a boost because of the dust storm, and a boost because of the distraction. But I'll need you to make another stealth check then.
Same difficulty as before.
Same difficulty as before. 2 purple, 1 red.
1 success, 1 advantage, 1 triumph.
Oh, great. I got 2 successes. We're good.
Oh yeah, you're just like dun 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 dun.
And
Can I use my advantage to recover some strain?
You may. Your triumph can be that the warehouse door was actually unlocked.
Yeah!
Because that was going to be
Oh.
locked. That's what your stealthy. You managed to get it unlocked stealthily, easily. Do you go inside? I presume.
We're gonna slip inside, nice and quiet.
I'm gonna slip inside the eye of your mind.
Okay, inside you find a few crates, not too much. There's a few crates. Looks like it's just been taken from like a starship. There's some like little hovery platform sort of things that kind of seem like pallet loaders.
Okay.
Like little hovery pallet loaders.
These are big crates, yeah?
Yeah, they're on pallets.
Okay. I turn to Bits and I just go, I didn't think they were going to be this big.
Hey.
I mean, this is massive. I don't
There's
know
about 2 3 pallet loaders, and about 4 pallets worth. Yeah, they're too big to go through the door, but there is obviously the warehouse shutters, the bigger doors.
They warn us about the girth of these boxes.
The warehouse shutters. Where
Innuendo.
do those open out to?
The front side where all the stormtroopers are.
Yep, that's exactly what I thought.
You notice there's a side room as well to your right as you enter, which leads off to another area. But there's 3 pallet loaders and 5 pallets of crates. You can see through a window that there isn't anyone in that room. That's kind of like a little officey room.
Can I open one of the crates? Is there like, I'm hoping that maybe what's inside might be like there might be some stuff that's small enough to take with us.
There's a lot of weapons inside some of them. There's quite a few blasters, which looks like have had their serial numbers like scratched off. In some of the crates there is some illicit drugs.
Okay.
Like death sticks and spice and booster blues and an assortment of different drugs.
Can I search through the weapons crate and see if there's any heavy ordnance that might give us an edge? Anything special? So like a micro missile launcher, a flamethrower, or like an ion cannon.
Oh no, there you can't. There isn't them. There's mostly just sort of like there's some heavy blasters and stuff. There is probably the heaviest thing in there is a Z6 rotary cannon.
Hey, Bits,
Roger, Roger.
you want a new toy?
I mean, what? How
Has-
good is a
has
Z6
any-
rotary cannon?
So, has anyone played Jedi Fallen Order?
Yes.
No.
So the heavy,
No.
okay, so the heavy stormtroopers in that use a Z6 rotary cannon. It's the sort of cannon which has the shield that can pop up as well.
I was going to say counterpoint in Star Wars
Oh.
Battlefront 2. Is it the big like
It's the
minigun
heavy-
looking thing?
Yeah, it's
It's
the
the
one
heavy
that the
gun,
heavies
yeah.
use. Yeah.
Ah.
Okay.
Yeah. There's one of them.
Yeah.
I mean, how good is that compared to my weapon? Because
It's
ranged heavy or
damage.
is it gun?
It's damage 12, critical 4, auto fire, cumbersome 3. So you have to have a minimum brawn of 3.
Got that, that's fine.
Prepare 1, so it. But it has to use auto fire. It doesn't. You can't not use auto fire.
Right.
So you always increase the difficulty of the attack by 1. And the
Hmm.
user must perform a number of prepare maneuvers equal to the weapon's prepare rating before making attacks as well.
Yeah.
So wait, is that a maneuver? So you'd have to spend a maneuver to like plant yourself in.
In
or
essence,
use it,
yes.
or is- Okay.
Yeah.
So you just wouldn't be able to walk, like make a movement in the same turn.
Yeah, but to be fair, my gun's pretty good. It's already got like +1 success. It's got 10 base damage. It's like it's almost as
Obviously,
good
as
without having
well,
any, like,
the
drawbacks.
Hutts are expecting these weapons back.
Yeah, so
we'll
you don't
give
want to.
it back.
In the
Just
meantime, what's
introduce it
John Luke
first.
doing?
I mean, I probably would have flown off by this point.
Were you
avoid
trying to
it.
find? Were you trying to find somewhere to land, or?
Yeah, somewhere nearby that's they can't kind of trace me to, but they probably will.
Roll me a like a physical perception, because your navigation thing is a bit down at the moment.
Any setback or anything?
Yeah, like there's a dust storm.
Oh,
How difficult?
3 purple.
I mean, Bits, if you want, I could take the heavy cannon because I've got enough brawn to use it, and I don't have any other ranged weapon.
Yeah, use it. I mean, if you're able to carry it, why not?
2 success and a threat.
A success and a threat.
2 success and a threat.
Okay, you managed to find somewhere. But the threat is those Imperials know what your ship looks like and are reporting it in.
Right.
Crap.
Shit.
I don't know this anyway.
They didn't see where you went though.
Nice. That's what we like.
You did have to land quite a distance, so you would either have to run. You'd either have to run to sort of like catch up to sort of get back to the base. It will probably take you like 20 minutes. Like 10, 15 minutes probably to run.
Okay.
Okay, so the Bits is trying to formulate a plan here.
Okay.
We've got 4 stacks, don't we? And 3 pallets that can carry them.
Yeah, we've got 3 pallet movers, and we've got is it
5
I
pallets.
thought?
5
5
pallets.
pallets.
Okay.
And they will only go out through the shutter. They won't fit through the door.
No, but there's also a side room.
There is a
So-
side room.
That
What I'm
looks like an
thinking is-
office or like a between area between an office and something else.
Does it lead anywhere else?
You can see another door through the windowy bit in there. You know the barracks was kind of next door to the warehousey bit, so you don't know how far through it is to get to that.
Let's have a look through. Let's go in there quickly. Because I want to know what's through that other door before I finalize the plan. But basically, my current plan is that we could. Irene's good at tech, isn't she?
I have
she's
a
pretty good
1
at
in
mechanics.
mechanics.
Okay, I'm better at tech than you then. You do
Yeah.
have 1 skill
There's
in
mechanics and
you
then
have,
there's
like-
computing though.
I have 1 skill in mechanics.
What's your skill in computing?
None.
How does Excel?
That's a 0.
None.
Okay. Cool.
I don't even know what a Photoshop is.
I take that back. Bits is apparently the expert in mechanics here, even though he has no expertise in mechanics or, or computers really.
I have one skill in mechanics.
Is it yellow or is it green?
It's 1 yellow.
Okay, that's probably slightly better than mine. I've got 2 green, which is more, but not as
Yeah. You got more chance of success.
reliable. Yeah.
I'm a more focused and disciplined person. That's my thing.
So you're going into
wheelhouse.
looking in the office first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go through a sandstorm like it's nobody's business.
Inside the office, there is a computer terminal. Does seem to be on, and it does seem to be looking like the camera seems to be of what looks to be a holding cell with a droid inside. A clothed droid. A clothed droid. A clothed protocol droid. It looks to
this
be.
is the hut member they were talking about. The hut's mentioned that one of their members got captured.
A noise.
That is interesting. Is
You
there
might
any?
know a way
Does it look like there's
I don't
any
know.
way to like speak to them? Is there like a mic? Is it linked up to the
Not
cell?
on that. It's just a video feed.
Okay. Do
Not
you have
that you
any
can tell.
clues to where that person might where that person might be?
Possibly next door.
So
From
look
looking
through
at the
the-
thing.
Okay,
Right.
so the light looks about right. Okay.
Can I peek in and see if there are any guards nearby?
Peek through the door.
Yeah.
Roll me a perception
Okay.
with 2 purple.
Oh, for God's sake,
I'll say
that's
have a
bad
boost
rolls.
because of your stealth.
Okay. Um. 2 successes, 1 advantage.
Okay. For the moment, it doesn't. You look through the door. For the moment, it doesn't look like there's any guards in there. But you can hear guards in the room next over to that, which sounds like 5, 6 people talking. You presume it could only be the other shift that you saw enter the barracks, and that must be the barracks bit.
Okay. Bits.
You can see the little holding cell with the laser grid in front of it, locking the droid in.
Okay. Bits. There's no one in there guarding him at the moment, but there's there's another shift in the room next door. Is there a way to manually deactivate, or a way to deactivate them on the terminal? I can try and
There is
deactivate.
not. It's just like a screen.
I'm gonna see.
It's like a video feed screen.
So there's no one actually in the room event.
It's like a CCTV camera.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no one in the room with the droid.
Cool. I'm gonna go into the room.
Okay.
Okay.
You go into the room. The protocol droid sort of looks up,
Bit sort of
and
brings his,
he looks
hand to
like
his face, like does the quiet gesture.
the protocol droid nods, and if droids could show human emotions on faces, he would be very confused right now. He sort of speaks quietly. He's like, "Are you here to rescue me?"
And then I guess Bits replies back in binary, knowing that this guy's a protocol droid anyway, and basically says like yes in binary. So
Okay.
the tweety kind of sound. So hopefully
In the meantime, by the way, I just want to check: is John Luke coming back to join them?
Yes.
Roll me stealth. 2 purple and a red. Ooh. I'm gonna upgrade one of those purples to another red. A purple and 2 red.
Would we get any boost from the sandstorm?
Yes, one boost.
6 successes.
6 successes.
Yeah.
Wow. What, against 2 purple, 1 purple and 2 red?
Yeah.
Nice. You stealth your way into the thingy and come up behind, and you see the same as them. You see Bits and thingy and Irene just enter a third room from the office room. The doors have
So
been
they
left
know
open. Yeah, the door to the warehouse was shut, and you shut it again behind you. But you see them do that. He's so quiet, you guys don't even hear him come in.
Am I in the same room as them?
You're in the main warehouse room.
Can I move in?
They are in the holding cell room.
Right.
Yeah, you can do. You can move through the office into the holding cell room to join them. In the meantime, what does
a little bit of surprise thing?
what is Bits doing? What is Bits doing? And Irene doing?
Bits is basically like moves close towards the what's it called, the laser grid.
Yeah.
Like inspecting it, all the while like sort of like speaking to him, like basically trying to confirm that this is the guy who was captured.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It is.
Cool.
It's the only one there.
I asked him if they've like interrogated him or anything like that.
He responds to you. He's like, not as of yet. They are planning to take me apart and search my memory.
Okay, so they haven't.
They are waiting for more Imperials to do that.
Oh, does he know how long they're expecting?
I do not know.
Ah, well, we should be fast then. Okay, so is there any way I can like disable this from here?
There's a panel near to it.
Cool. Is it fairly straightforward? Is it basically like just a button or?
It kind of looks more like a coded panel with like numbers to code, like a number code.
I ask him if he remembers what code they used.
I did not see them.
Damn. Oh, I'm gonna go back to the other room with the CCTV and see if I can rewind it and see one of them typing in the number.
Okay, roll me a computers check. Being
Yay,
2 purple.
Okay, just 2 purple, yeah?
2 purple, yeah.
1 success, thank God. I really thought I was going to fail that.
Hey, you've managed to work out a way to rewind it, and you can see a stormtrooper typing in something onto the code panel. But sadly, his body was blocking the camera view.
That was a good idea. It was a really good idea. Can I try and like lift the panel off with my knife and see if I can like deactivate it? Yeah.
Yeah, you can roll me a mechanics check. 2 purple and a red. I'm flipping a destiny point for that. Remember, you guys can flip destiny points for your rolls.
That's 1 triumph, 1 failure, and 1 threat.
1 triumph, 1 failure, 1 threat.
Yes.
Okay, so a triumph is in essence a success. So you got a triumph, but with 1 threat. You got a triumph and 1 threat in essence at that point. Nothing happens, but you do get feel a jolt from it. You get electrocuted a little bit.
Trying very hard not to yell out.
I'd say take a point of strain.
Okay.
Strain damage. That was because of the threat. The triumph is that you've probably made it easier if you wanted to try again.
Yeah, I'll give it another go.
Okay. It's just 2 purple. Or 1 purple and 1 red even.
I'm gonna flip another. Yeah, I'm gonna flip another one of my greens to yellow because I really want to make this.
Yep.
Are you frigging kidding me?
What did you get?
3 threats.
And
I got two completely blanks. On
no
the yellow.
success and 3 threats.
No success, no failure. Just 3 threat.
Okay. No success.
Fuck you, Edge of Empire.
You
hate
cannot
me.
manage the field doesn't deactivate. You cause the wiring to short out, but at the same time you don't think you're going to be able to disable the shield. The field that's stopping the protocol droid from
crap.
leaving.
Oh crap. So not to alarm anyone, but the panel just broke.
You think?
I think it might be busted. Shit. I'm sorry, man. We can't get you out.
Is there?
Surprise.
Please help me. I don't want to be taken apart.
Surprise.
He sounds quite distressed.
So has John Luke just walked up behind us without informing
Yes.
us anything?
Yes.
Hey, sweet
Right.
droid.
I'm gonna whip out my knife and hold it to his throat because I think he's a stormtrooper.
Whoa.
That's fair. That is fair.
I'm just gonna put my hand over my mouth and just go, shh. What the fuck are you doing?
Hey,
We are failing to free this protocol droid.
move out the way. Let me have a look.
If you can fix it, I mean,
I have got mechanics.
I know you're gonna have to fix it.
Can I go to fix the panel?
You can using mechanics.
How hard?
3 purple and a red.
Yeah, I fucked that thing pretty bad.
4 purple and a red, actually.
Jesus.
Yeah. He fucked it really bad. He got 3 threat. It was either that or the alarm's activated.
1 success, 1 despair.
1 success, 1 despair.
Oh no.
Okay, you deactivate it. You managed to fix it and deactivate it. The alarm, you have triggered the outpost alarm, though.
Fuck.
You sort of hear the stormtroopers in the other room just sort of all talking. It's like, someone's gotten out the holding. You can hear them saying, like, the droid's gotten out the holding cell.
We quickly rush rush out through the other room. The
Cover.
into
The droid sort of like follows you, just sort of like walking as fast as it can.
Quick question: is there anything I can use to jam the door that we're next to? The one
Make a perception check.
Okay.
3 purple because you're in a rush.
Okay, that's fair.
That's a very fair assumption. A fair advice.
One advantage, 2 failures.
1 advantage, 2 failures. There is nothing.
Okay, can I heal a strain with the advantage?
You may.
Hey, yay! It wasn't completely.
There's nothing, but you're really sure there's nothing, so it boosts your resolve that at least you're
I
not
have
stupid.
never felt more sure of anything in my life. And I've been involved in criminal activities.
So you
It's
heading
as a
back to the
smuggler in
warehouse
middle of
room.
an empire. Yeah, as a smuggler in the middle of an empire den, I only know one thing for certain: I'm going to die.
Are you trying to stealthily run quick, or?
I mean, I think we probably should. Crap, we can't leave the stuff. That's why we're here. Ah.
Is why you're there.
However, at least if we can go into the room with the stuff. The things are quite big. We can hide behind them.
Yeah, but the guards are going to be on alert. Like, we won't be able to get out. I don't know if we'll be able to shoot our way out of this one.
Oh, you underestimate my gun and my shooting skills.
You underestimate my power.
You underestimate the power of this huge blaster I have here.
Senate.
I am the gun. We are gun.
Okay.
Also, we have
So,
an ally.
are you trying to be quicker or not?
I think we'd be quicker.
I think we need to be quick because we need
Yeah.
to quickly get out through that.
So you're
other
being
room
quick
and then
rather
we
than
hide.
stealthy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they are literally in the other room. We need to get like as far away from them as possible, and then we can start to hide.
I mean, plan B, we can go back to the ship and just blast the friggin' outpost and pick up what's left.
The Huts will not be happy.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say that.
But some is better than none, right?
They would rather the goods rather than the smuggler.
Yeah, we know that, but there's absolutely no way we can get the goods back.
So you guys running into the warehouse bit?
Okay,
Yeah.
I have an idea.
You're in. You're in the warehouse. As you get into the warehouse when the 6 stormtroopers go into the holding cell room. It's like the droid got out. Everyone, fan out, search. You see some 2 stormtroopers head towards.
Everyone grab something from one of the crates and book it.
No, everyone hide behind the crates because the crates are huge,
We could do that.
and then we can just like pop
The
out.
crates
and
are
shoot
pretty
them if we
big.
need to.
If you're gonna hide, I need everyone to roll me a stealth, please.
Okay, yeah, we'll roll stealth. Can I position myself in a way that's closer to the door so I have less distance to get to them?
Yes.
Can I ask how hard this stealth check is?
The stealth check is 3 purple.
3 purple?
3 purple.
Free purple, yeah.
Yes, 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Do we have any boosts or
No.
no? Fair enough.
I'm just not.
I'm gonna position myself as far away but with a clear line of sight to the door.
Got such a bad roll. I do not bother stealthing. I just stand by the door, spear in front of the door, spear.
What
ready.
did you get?
2 failures and a threat. I am visible as hell.
2 failures and a threat. Yeah, you think you're hiding. You're not hiding.
I just abandon my hiding and stand in front of the door.
You don't know that you don't.
Next to the door, and you think that
you're hiding. You're literally hiding next to the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
The protocol droid manages to hide quite successfully as well.
I hide quite successfully as well with 2 successes and.
He rummages through the crate and pulls out a blaster pistol though from it.
Legend.
So he knows how to use weapons. Excellent. This is what I like to see in my protocol droids.
Ben, what can I do with my advantage?
Recover strain if you've got any strain, or
I have, yeah.
I got.
That's not
success,
including the normal strain
threat.
threat. That's not including the decrease to strain threshold. What was that? Sorry.
I got 1 success, 1 triumph, and a threat.
1 success, 1 triumph, and a threat. Okay, that's good. You hide successfully. You're a bit stressed by the situation to take a strain damage because of your triumph. You do while stealthing. You do find what seems to be a small hole that you could probably all escape through out the backside of the bit of the warehouse.
Okay, so we have an exit. We have an exit plan.
You probably have just enough time to get through it.
I say we go for it. I just like everyone to like book it towards the hole.
Every hole's a goal.
Jesus Christ. I book it towards the hole.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
Okay, I'm not sure 4 of us are going to fit in there at once.
The hole has been thoroughly booked.
So as you guys, because of the triumph, I'll say, as you guys get through the hole, you hear the stormtroopers come into the warehousey sort of bit and looking around. You just sort of hear alarms going off as well, and the base is on pretty much high alert. You're behind the outpost, sort of between sort of the warehouse and the fence. You look to your left and you can actually see the open bit in the fence.
Okay.
So you're on the in terms of the warehouse, the front of the warehouse was facing the front of the base, so that'll be forward. So you're on the left-hand side of the base.
So we're outside.
You're outside.
I have a plan.
Okay.
I have a cunning clam.
Yeah, because I know where the fucking cargo is now. Back to the ship, fly over. Pew, pew, pew.
I mean,
Okay.
there might be collateral damage though.
Pew, pew, pew. Ah, shit.
I was going to suggest
It's up to
if
what-
the hole takes us to the outside, we once the warehouse is clear, we gradually pass the cargo bit by bit through the hole.
When it goes
That
through
will
the hole.
take. You have stormtroopers
Ages.
searching the base for you.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a good idea or not.
Are we're still inside the base, right?
Yes.
We're just outside the warehouse part. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That you have not been spotted
Yeah.
yet. You do hear stormtroopers outside just being like, search the area, search the perimeter. They couldn't have gone far.
Maybe we should go back to the ship and just blow it all up.
I'm just gonna say this now. Is like you got to decide quickly. Otherwise, they're gonna find you.
If that's the idea, we'll go with John Luke's plan.
Back to the ship and kaboom boom.
Okay.
You're gonna have to.
Let's boo boo.
Are you stealthing? Are you stealthing out the base?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I am stealthily Naruto running.
I need you to roll me. You're okay. You got the usefulness of the dust storm at least. So boost die.
Nice.
3 purple.
Can I use a destiny point to change one of my greens to a yellow?
Yes. You may.
The game really fucking hates me today.
I have my roll. Pretty good roll.
Okay.
One is success.
Yeah, my roll is okay.
1 sec. Go for it.
1 success, 2 advantage.
Okay.
1 triumph, 2 threat.
Okay. That's a failure. That's not a success nor a. Actually, no. That's 1 triumph. Triumph is a success. Inherently.
Yay.
So you do succeed. You are stealthy.
Hooray.
Bits.
I got just an advantage.
Just an advantage.
no
The protocol
success, no
droid
failure.
on this one got 2 failure and a threat. So overall, I'm pretty sure the threat all cancels out. What did John Luke get?
1 success, 2 advantage.
I'd say that you're kind of like almost stealthy. Oh, I forgot to roll the blue for him. Yeah, you succeed. You guys succeed as a group.
Nice.
Hooray.
Yeah, you managed to just sort of stealth out, barely, with your new
Record,
protocol droid friend.
Can I just say what my dice actually got me?
What?
The blue die got me absolutely nothing.
Nice.
I managed to roll maximum threat on 2 purple dice and 1 failure on another purple die.
Nice.
Why does this game hate me?
It's Star Wars.
It's Star Wars. It's meant to be hard.
I know, but I like it.
So you guys take about 10-15 minutes to sort of stealth run back to the ship.
Right.
What you guys doing now? You're in the ship.
Man the cannons.
Idea.
Yeah.
The protocol droid. What's your name?
I am designated P13C35.
Do it.
My friends call me Pieces.
Okay, pieces. Hang on. Oh, that's funny. Pieces.
What is funny?
Nothing.
He's
Do
cool.
those,
I
do those,
want to know joke. I like jokes.
his name is. I point to him and I point to Bits and go. His name is Bits. Your name is Pieces. Bits and
Pieces just looks over to Bits. I fail to see the humor in their joke.
It is a common phrase, Roger Roger. Play on words.
Humans are weird, or humanoid
Roger.
life forms are weird.
I'm gonna say, don't lump me in with the human.
Oi.
Humanoids are weird.
You got us 50 grand in debt. You don't get us.
Himself.
But we still hang on. We're 50 grand in debt, but I have
21.
24 times in credits.
Okay.
And a massive debt to the Huts.
And a massive debt to the Huts. We could pay half of it off now if I wanted to.
Yes, Stainsby, that was the part of the joke.
Pieces. Do the crates that you were smuggling? Do they have any kind of tracking? Anything we can use with the ship's computer, so that we know exactly where they are?
Nothing that wasn't in my ship, which has been confiscated by the Imperials. Depending on your plan, though, there is a lot of guns and drugs and things that could easily explode. I do fancy actually finishing my smuggling job successfully rather than with no
Well,
stock.
you're in a bit of luck. Does the whole I'm a smuggler. Check me out. Yeah.
He's not impressed.
Who would live in a ship
like-
like this?
Me.
The flesh bag doesn't seem too smart. He looks to Bits.
A flesh bag.
Well, he's in debt. To
He's
the Hutt,
speaking in
that's what I think
binary.
he is.
You do not hear this. He's speaking in binary to Bits.
Quickly learns binary.
But it's just sort of like nods. And like it, yeah, pretty much.
Wait,
by
what
the
did
way.
he say?
He goes to just take a seat for the time being. He's like, so what is your plan?
Bit sort of turns to John and goes, he says nice ship.
Right.
Question, Pieces. Was your ship impounded at that base, or did they take it elsewhere?
It has been taken elsewhere.
Damn. Alright, John, Bits, what's the game plan here?
Man, the fucking cannons. Let's do this. Kaboom boom.
It's gonna be dicey, like trying not to hit those crates.
Yep.
Anything I can do to help?
I
I am
mean,
quite skilled at piloting. I know that you probably are as well, but I can aid you.
I could use you in the cockpit if you're willing to help.
I will be.
We need some steady flying and good shooting. Actually, Irene, how good are you at shooting?
I've never fired a ship-based weapon system before, other than when we escaped the Star Destroyer. That's my first time shooting.
This would be gunnery, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I'm basically saying I have no gunnery skill. I've got some experience with like a couple of light blasters and some rifles, but nothing like that.
Pieces joins you in the cockpit.
Nice. Welcome to
feel
my
like I'm-
humble abode.
I feel like I might be more of a hindrance, especially if we've got precious cargo down there in the gun seat. What I can do is I can man one of the turrets that isn't as important and just keep an eye out for any Imperials trying to flank us.
So
What are the different turrets you have? You have a top and a bottom turret.
yeah,
don't
we
you?
have a 4.5 turret.
Yeah, so you have one on top and one on bottom.
No, the bottom one will be closer to the cargo bay.
Yes.
So
The bottom one
Irene,
will also be the one that would shoot downwards.
Yeah, so I'm probably better off in the top one, just looking for.
You know what we could do? although it's very risky, and it also feels a bit like a what's it called, Firefly kind of move. We could fly over with the cockpit open, and we just like shoot with our guns out of the cockpit. Like not out of the cockpit, sorry, out of the storage bay.
Out of the cockpit.
Out of the of the loading ramp.
Yeah.
I mean,
If you just fly level and we just like shoot over and we just do like we just do what's it called, like hit and run kind of maneuvers.
that's not a bad idea. Does anyone have a blaster rifle I can borrow? I don't own one.
Pieces hands you the light blaster pistol that he picked up. I don't know if this will be good enough.
As he does that, I put my hand up and I show him mine. I'm just like, I might need something with a bit more range. Yeah.
I don't have anything snipery. I don't have.
Oh wait,
nice
wait, Irene, didn't you take the heavy blaster thing that I didn't take?
No, that was left there.
I was going to, but that was only if we were planning on shooting our way out, which we never decided against.
I thought you took it. Damn.
No, I was saying I could use it if need be.
You wouldn't have fit it through that hole.
Okay, fair enough.
Also, like, my abilities rely on me being able to move. And I can't move with that thing.
Yeah.
I can pick it up and use it, but I wouldn't be able to maneuver around with it. I honestly think...
Are you taking off in the meantime?
Yes, we need to fire out a pilot
One
jet.
purple.
So, one boost, one purple, and then my roll, right?
Yeah.
This is going to be a fucking doddle. 3 success, 4 advantage.
Nice.
Oh,
That's the moment that he says, like, 1, 2 failure. And then it's like,
Well, the purple die actually rolled a threat and a failure.
Imagine if you rolled blank on everything, like, everything else. That would have been embarrassing, wouldn't it?
It would have.
Okay, yeah, you take off fine. You fly back towards the base. You guys haven't got long to make your decision, because he's flying.
So just to clarify...
Bits.
Yeah.
Oh no, if you clarify first.
So, if basically my gunnery is nowhere near as good as my heavy, and also if I'm using heavy weapons rather than gunnery, I'm less likely to blow up our cargo that we're trying to get. So I think if I could like attach myself to like some of those, I guess, bungee cords, whatever we've got that normally would hold stuff in place in cargo, open the docking bay doors a bit, like enough that I can see out, but without like exposing all of me, I guess.
Okay.
So, like not like all the way down, just because.
You'd have to hover at a very particular position to do that.
Yeah, no.
Also, it goes downwards. Also, it goes downwards. So you would have to be lying on the ground.
The one thing I'm thinking, Bits, is if we strafe and we like hit the towers and maybe some of the troops, you can then John-Luke can drop me and the protocol droid off, or you and me off, and we can run some of the supplies out while they provide us with some cover fire.
You're coming up on the base. John-Luke can see the base, not too far through the dust storm.
I'm going to say like open up the storage bay thing. I'm guessing we haven't left anything loose back there anymore because I'm dumped a bunch of random things.
You can find the bungee cord.
Yeah, I'm going to attach the bungee cords to me, told myself.
The loading bay ramp just has a button.
Okay, cool. So
I'm jumping in
be ready with my
the bottom turret.
You're jumping in the bottom turret?
Yeah.
Okay.
I advise don't fire unless absolutely necessary.
I need you to roll me vigilance. Everyone.
Irene got 3 successes.
Bits?
Got 1 success and 2 advantages.
John-Luke.
2 successes and 1 advantage.
This 1 advantage. Okay. Okay, so Irene's first, then it's John-Luke, then it's Bits, then it's anyone in the compound, then it's everyone in the compound. So you guys go first.
Hooray!
You guys all go first. Everyone beat everyone else that was in the compound. So
damn quick.
now outside you can see there's still the 3 snipers. There's 2 groups of 5 stormtroopers. Each in note with those 2 groups, there's a heavy trooper and what looks to be someone in sergeant attire.
So I'm up first, correct?
Yes.
Can I? Is it possible for me to target one of the groups of stormtroopers with a ship weapon?
Yeah. You're one of the groups of 5?
Yeah, just one of the ones that whichever one's furthest away from the storehouse.
Okay. Yeah, there's some near the entrance to the compound.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a shot at them and just try and blow them all up. Yeah.
John Luke, how close range band wise are you flying? Keep in mind, medium goes up to several dozen meters.
It probably will be medium because just because of range of weapons.
And are you hovering?
My range is long, by the way, and I think the weapon range is probably extreme on the weapon itself, unlike the ship weapon.
I could tell you the ship weapons.
Ship weapon only has short, but short range on this. That's short planetary speaking, so it can hit.
It's close range for that.
It can, yeah, but that's talking about space rather than planet, like on a planetary scale, rather than on a planetary scale.
On a planetary scale, it's extreme range.
Probably, yeah.
Or at the very least, long.
Well, if that's the case, then we could go long range.
Yeah, because we don't get any disadvantage for that.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
we'll go long range.
That's fine. Cool.
Does that give them disadvantage?
Depends on the length of their
weapon.
Their weapon.
The weapon.
I guess roll.
Right.
Okay.
You're at long range, but for your thing, technically it's like close range. So 1 purple.
I rolled 1 advantage and 1 failure.
Okay. You just miss. You just missed them. It was like a warning shot. That was a warning
Can
shot.
I recover a strain?
Yeah, go on then.
Good then.
Next up
you didn't aim at the guy
is John Luke.
It's my turn. Well, I mean, I'm flying the ship.
Okay.
That's all I'm really doing.
I'd say.
Can I run to a turret and fire?
And run back again.
If you leave pieces in control of the ship, you can do, but there's only the top one which isn't going to see.
I mean, I'll move out of the way for him.
It's your choice.
They keep the pilot in the pilot seat.
Yeah, I'll stay in the pilot seat. There's not really much I can do.
Can you do like evasive maneuver? Might make it harder for them to hit us, or?
No, I don't have evasive maneuvers. I need to upgrade. I need to sort that out.
Okay. I didn't know if there's like a setting for.
No, I think there is one, but obviously they haven't fired at us yet.
Trying to keep the ship steady.
Yeah.
Roll me piloting.
Okay.
2 purple.
It's best piloting.
2 perps and a boost.
This should again be a fucking double with 3 successes, 1 advantage.
I laugh. Every time you say that, I'm waiting for you to fail. Okay, yeah, you keep it steady. Bits, you'll go.
Okay, so I am going to, through the open hatchway in the storage, fire my heavy blaster with laser sight and custom grip.
Okay.
Super accurate. And
with 1 success built in.
With 1 success built in, yes. And my 4 agility, including is agility or is it brawn? Either way, I've got
agility
4 in both, and I've got 4 ranks in the thing. And I'm guessing 1 difficulty because I'm in my normal range.
Your long range
Yes.
with
my
yours.
gun-
So long
my gun-
range is, I believe,
Oh, okay, so the range just
2.
allows me to fire from that different distance.
3.
3. Okay,
Yes, the range just means that's the max you can fire at.
got you. No worries. I'm gonna shoot at one of these snipers in the tower. How did that happen?
What?
What'd you get?
1 advantage, 1 failure.
Oh. You can recover a strain though. Next up is the snipers. They're each gonna try and take. They can see bits there. I'd say because of your cover, it increases the difficulty. One of them misses with 2 threat. So they just miss. Second one. Two failure, 1 advantage. So they just they really miss, almost jamming their gun probably, but not. Third one hits with 1 threat, so that's 10 damage. Pierce 2, so it ignores 2 points of soak.
Okay.
So you're taking at least 2 damage from the 10. Then you minus your soak from the 8. Next up is the Stormtrooper Sergeant. Now, does his...
Wait, none
he
of
has
the
a-
sword bits get shot either.
He has a heavy blaster rifle. That is a fail. That's that. 1 failure, 1 advantage. So he just misses you.
He can recover a strain.
He can recover non-existent strain that they have. The heavy trooper, he takes sort of hold. He lines up the rotary cannon towards you and fires. I'm going to flip a destiny point.
I'll flip one back at you.
He hits. That's that. He hits for... Oh shit, he crits.
Oh fuck. Even with an upgraded purple?
Yeah, that didn't do. That landed on the blank. Most of these purples, honestly, they had landed... they landed sort of there. I got one... Most of them landed blank, but most of them didn't really do anything.
Nuts.
So he does... He crits,
he
but
aiming
he
at
auto fires, so he does hit you twice.
Is he aiming at bits on the ship?
So he got 2 success and 6 advantage.
Oh my god.
Right, hit me with damage.
This is at bits.
Oh, okay. That one.
Jesus.
So he crits against you.
Mhm.
So I'll roll that. But it will be 12 plus 13, and it does an additional hit to the target. If the attack hits, the attacker can trigger auto fire with 2 success. Auto fire can be triggered multiple times. Each time the attacker triggers auto fire, it deals an additional hit to the target, so it counts as an extra success. So that's 14 damage.
Okay.
Oh Jesus.
Minus, that's obviously minus soak.
Yep.
And oh, that's a nasty crit. That's a nasty crit.
Am I gonna find bits and pieces?
You are, because he's crippled.
Oh fuck.
Crap.
I rolled a 97.
Jesus.
Holy shit! So Bits is.
One of
You
the
can't-
target's limbs selected by the GM is crippled until healed or replaced. Increase all difficulties of all checks that require use of that limb by 1. One of the blaster bolts strikes just sort of like right near the top of like your shoulder bits, and you see it starting to sort of like spark and as you sort of like lose a bit of control over the arm. It's not your firing arm, but it's definitely the arm that you use to help aim.
Yeah.
You it stops. It's just sort of like it jutters a bit and then just ceases to function.
Cool.
That is considered a hard wound,
Yes.
so that will need to be healed.
Wait, do any of us actually do? None of us have actually seen Bits get hit.
None of you saw Bits get hit.
But have we heard it?
No. I don't know. Did they hear you, Bits? Then it's the two groups of stormtroopers.
God.
The 2 groups of 5. All firing towards like Bits. 2 failure and a success, but one of them was a triumph as well. So he's just gonna, but he misses on the triumph still anyway. What I'll say that is
Don't forget, I've got the 1 defense as well. So.
yeah, I
It's
rolled
black
that.
dice.
I rolled that black dice with it.
Yeah.
That's what caused it to fail. The triumph is that you take a strain, 2 strain. You take 2 strain. That cancels. 2 success. 10 damage.
Okay.
Oh Jesus!
How many more do we have to go? Because I'm very nearly dead.
That's 2. That was the second one.
Yeah, I'm gonna die.
That one misses.
Oh,
I can look at that one and be like, that one misses. That one misses. That one doesn't miss. That was a lot of threat, though. Oh no, it wasn't that counteracted. 1 threat, 3 success, one of them being a triumph. 52, so 62. You're now slightly dazed. You're disoriented until the end of the encounter.
oh my
Okay.
God!
That was also 10 damage.
I'm dead, I think.
You won't be. You would be unconscious.
I am
first.
unconscious then.
You don't die until. So did you go? So you've just taken. 1 sec. You have
Well-
just taken enough damage to go
Over
down,
my
haven't you?
threshold. Yes.
So you immediately suffer another critical injury. So this one's a plus 20. 63, so 83. You are winded. Until the end of the encounter, you cannot voluntarily suffer strain to activate any abilities or gain additional maneuvers. But you are also unconscious. You are incapacitated. You are knocked out. The rest of them, because you fell down and the bungee cord holds you in, the rest of them just fire and miss. They do. You hear Bits make sort of like a screaming sound as he gets shot like a couple of times.
I'm gonna use my comm link and just Bits. Bits, what's the situation? Are you alright?
There's no answer.
John Luke, I think there's something up. Bits isn't responding on the comm.
Right. Oh fuck. Can I? I'm able to go out there.
Yeah. The other guy, Pieces is
Okay.
gonna. Pieces is more than competent to hold the ship in place.
Okay. Right.
The bungee
so-
cord has kind of like pulled bits back up the thing, up the ramp. You find bits. You find his arm. You find him sort of in a power down state. His arm is His left arm is sparking, and
Just riddled with blaster shots.
he looks. Yeah, he's like. There's a lot of blaster burn on him.
I was shot like 5 times. I was hit like 5 times. I was shot at a lot more than 5 times.
Like a noble battle droid. He is shot a lot.
It is Irene's go again.
I don't know what the situation is, and I really don't want to do this because I want to go up and help, but I don't know what the situation is.
Can I comlink?
Yes, you can.
Irene, Bits has been hit pretty badly. He is sparking.
By the way, this is what would have happened on Actually, this would have happened on your turn. So, because they're PC turns, you can take them in any order. So yeah, so John Luke would in essence go first, then Irene.
He has emergency repair kits on him. Get one of those on him immediately.
I mean, I also have mechanics checks I can do. I'm guessing I'll do that. Can I do that? Can I repair him with a repair kit?
You can do. Let me see if Stims would normally do that. He has suffered 3 critical injuries as well, though. You would have to stim. So, Charlie, keep an eye on how many hit points you went over your threshold, because you need to be healed. Like, it heals those numbers as well. So it's unlike D&D. So because the number goes upwards, unlike D&D where it goes downwards, you don't just stop at 0. It goes past.
Yeah, I figured that.
So you can do whatever you want to do, John Luke. You can do either repair kit or.
Can I do a repair kit?
Okay.
That gets me 3 back, right?
That gets you 3 back, yes.
I'm guessing I'm no longer unconscious then, because I'm back beneath my.
If you're back beneath your threshold, you're no longer unconscious, but you are subjected to those critical injuries still.
Yes.
So your arm doesn't work, you're winded, and
And I'm dazed. However, winded and dazed will go away in short order.
Slightly
so really,
dazed.
I'm crippled. Basically, is the main problem. Like my arm is wrecked.
Yeah.
How do we fix that?
Mechanics checks. But either way, it's Stiggy's go. It's Irene's go. Because that is John Luke's turn.
I can't really do anything to help, so I'm gonna take a pot shot at the heavy with the gun.
Okay.
Just hope I can tag him.
Tag him and bag him.
What's the difficulty? Is it 1?
Yes. 1 purple.
Can I spend a destiny point to upgrade one of my greens to yellow?
You can, but you can also take a black die because of the strain of bits.
Okay. Yeah, I'll upgrade one of my greens to a yellow as well. 1 triumph and 1 threat.
1 triumph. That's a success. So you hit and you crit.
Okay.
It's 5 damage.
Okay. You just like vaporize the stormtrooper.
I was gonna say that's 50 damage.
Yeah, you practically just vaporize the
Oh,
stormtrooper.
Yeah, because it's times by 10, isn't it?
In essence, yeah.
I'm just gonna shout on the comms. I got the heavy trooper. He's down.
Turn to dust.
How
Thanos.
would you like to use your? Because the crits work different. Actually, technically, he was a rival, so the crits would work normally. He'd be a normal crit, but he's dead.
Okay.
How much?
I'll say the crit is that you
just
managed to catch. You managed to catch another storm. One of the stormtroopers in one of the groups as well with it.
Nice.
Just one of them.
Okay. Yep, that's still a win.
Heavy's
I see
down.
this as an absolute win.
Next up is Bits, who is now reconscious.
Alive. Conscious.
Bits, talk to me, buddy. Are you okay?
Tiff. My arm is busted.
Mechanics.
Should we bug out?
Affirmative.
Oh, you just saw the gun just did massive damage to him.
It did, but I feel like, I mean, you can keep going, but realistically, like,
This is not a lost cause.
I mean, if we can keep healing Bits, and I can like try and take out the rest of the stormtroopers, we can still pull it off.
yeah, but there's no point in me firing from the back anymore because that obviously went horribly wrong.
Yeah. Would you still be able to use the gunners, like the ship guns?
I mean, I don't know how many hands it requires. If I only need one for a joystick, then yes.
Usually it's kind of like 2, but you might be able to do it with 1 at a bit of disadvantage.
Yeah, there's no point in me doing it then because my gunnery's not that great. So might as well.
You
Maybe
could
we can try and
assist. You could assist someone, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
could assist-
Okay, I will go down into the cockpit then. Like, given that I'm somewhat mobile and like unhook myself and just go down and like start helping Irene aim.
Okay, I'll let that be a boost. That'll be like a free aim each time before you shoot.
Am I seeing Bits like climb down into the cockpit and
Awkwardly.
Jesus, Bits, are you? Oh my
He is
God,
covered in
you're
blaster
alright.
burns. It's ruined the paint job a little.
Oh shit. Are you okay? Are you in pain?
Pain is not a concept for droids.
I mean,
I'll let you get
You're-
another shot on.
your arm's frizzing, mate.
I'll let, because of
Who-
Bits, you get another shot on. So choose your
I get
target.
another shot.
With a boost.
Bits, what should I target? Should I target one of the squads or one of the towers?
Target the squads. Danger in
okay.
numbers.
I'm gonna aim for I'll aim for one of just one of the squads with the squad with the sergeant in it.
Okay.
Where was the squad with the sergeant though? Was that by the entrance or was it by the warehouse?
A bit closer to the warehouse.
I would say don't aim for that one.
Okay, I'll aim for the other squad then.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright, so that's 1, 2 green, how many purple?
1.
And a boost,
And blue.
yeah?
Yes.
And blue, yeah. Okay, rolling. 3 advantages, but no success.
Okay. I'll say you give them setbacks.
I was gonna say, yeah, can I like daze them with a shot or like make them a bit sort of like
Yeah.
"Ugh."
They shoot at the ship. I'll say, because they're enough concentrated fire, the ship takes like 1 hull damage.
How much hull damage can we take?
20, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Quite a
Okay.
fair bit.
We're alright.
And we've taken out the heavy trooper, haven't we? So
Yeah, the main
that's
threat is
pretty
gone.
much the limit of what they can do. So we've got, if as long as we don't blow up the cargo, we might be able to do this.
Now it's your 3 turns.
Okay, I'm gonna use a maneuver to aim. Because I
Okay.
forgot that's
That gives you another boost.
Can we also have John Luke come down and also help us? It's
No,
like
there's only
two
enough
people,
room for both of you
on
two.
each shoulder, like look at two backseat shooters.
No, over there. Over there.
Where am I shooting?
That's 1.
Alright, I'll aim at the same squad of stormtroopers and I'll fire again.
Okay.
Oh, are you kidding me? 1 advantage.
Oh dear.
I told you this game hates me. I'm gonna recover some strain.
Okay. What's John Luke doing?
What is there that I can do?
I don't know. Try and repair bits a bit more.
Yeah, help bits.
Oh yeah, help bits. Just
Help
Okay, you
bits.
go up behind bits and roll me a mechanics check.
I know.
Now, are you trying to heal a critical injury or heal his
Gotta heal.
wounds?
Heal a crit.
Heal a crit. Which one
Heal
do you
a
want to
crit.
heal?
His arm?
The
Can
arm?
I heal his arm?
Yeah, that'll
Oh,
be a hard check.
I know.
That'll be 3 purples.
2 success, 1 triumph, 3 threats.
Yep, so you heal 3 wounds as well, bits.
Oh,
As well
nice.
as heal that crit.
Yes.
Awesome.
Your arm's working.
Thank you, my friend.
You're welcome.
Now I can assist with aiming with both hands. How good is your gunnery?
I have no points in gunnery, so if you
What's your
now I'm
agility?
seeing your now that
What's
I'm
your
seeing
agility?
your my agility's 2.
Oh wow, yeah, no, swap with me. So-
Yeah, I'm
I'll
gonna
let
say
you
now
swap.
that you're better, I'm like bits you tag in.
I'll let you swap and fire, but without an aim.
1 success, 6 advantages. I'm gonna be aiming at the same group, obviously.
That's a crit.
That's a crit.
Choose another minion. So so you're gonna destroy that entire group of stormtroopers.
Yeah.
But you can also choose to take out one of the scout troopers or one of the other stormtroopers.
I'd go for a scout trooper.
Okay, you take out a sniper.
Somehow, like one of them blows up and gets thrown into the air and knocks the other one off of the tower or something.
Pretty much. Next up is them. They're gonna fire again. The ship doesn't take a hull damage this time.
Nice.
Probably having difficulty getting through, given that there's not that many of them left now.
Hmm.
Considering it's borderline impossible for them to get through with like their.
I'm gonna just take this narrative route, and you end up being able to disable and disintegrate most of the stormtroopers. Not disintegrating all of them, but most of them.
All right. Can I tell John Luke to get us real low so that I can grapple hook down to the ground?
Pieces seeing all the stormtroopers dead does that instinctively anyway. Drops you down near. He actually lands you in
Okay.
front of the outpost.
All right, I'm gonna get out and got my spear out and I'm just heading to the nearest stormtrooper that's still up.
They're all dead.
Okay, I'm gonna get to the storehouse and start trying to load the pallets on.
Okay. Yeah, you start loading the pallets. You take them out to the ship, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sort of like.
You guys managed to easily do that. It takes about 10, 15 minutes.
As we're going along, can I like take the pallet loader and load stuff from the dead stormtroopers?
You can hear just sort of like some comms going on in one of the rooms. Tried to call out for someone, is like mentioning you called for a distress. Reinforcements should be on your way shortly. They should arrive. ETA 30 minutes.
Okay, I run out to the group and tell them, guys, we've got 30 minutes before more Imperials here. We've got to load this stuff on now.
Okay,
Do
so
that.
I guess we all come out and like.
Everyone comes out. Everyone loads everything on.
Yeah.
Takes you about
Okay,
10, 15 minutes.
That heavy trooper, is he wearing any particularly nice armor?
He's just disintegrated. All that's left is his Z6 rotary cannon.
Yeah,
I
we
grab
take that.
that and I bring it onto the ship because Bits is gonna want that.
There is also a blaster sniper rifle with scope sat on the ground as well.
I grabbed that as well.
I
Pass it
assume
on to
I
the
assume
ship.
like given it took us 10 minutes to move the heavy stuff, we could probably grab the random odds and ends. Like,
Yeah,
Then I'm doing
There's
the
a lot of
Borderlands
the-
thing. I'm walking around and I'm grabbing all of the guns.
and dropping the shit ones. You're
Yeah,
dropping the
dropping the shit
whites and
ones.
picking up the yellows.
Look, I don't pick up white trash, alright?
I only pick it up to sell. I only pick it
Yeah.
up for the credits.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm doing. And
okay.
Any valuable loot I can find off the stormtroopers. Like
I'd say
equipment,
within the
tech,
time, you can find a lot of them. A lot of the bodies have exploded because they had frag grenades. You're not really going to find much really worth it, other than that one.
Is there
that,
a lot of? Is there?
Other
a lot
than
of
the
viscera?
rotary cannon, there's a lot of viscera.
I've like pulled a bandana over my nose and I'm like a little visibly upset.
There's the only weapons that you can get is the sniper rifle and the rotary cannon.
Okay, that's fine. I'll grab those.
Everything else is just crap. It's just broken and blown up.
I grab the stuff at the valuable bits and I jump onto the ship with everyone else.
Nice. I'm imagining that what are you guys doing now that you're on the ship and everything's loaded up?
Flying
Yeah,
away.
20.
the hell
Yep.
out of here.
You fly away. I imagine you going back to Valmisha.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Uh,
Are you flying to a spaceport? One of the spaceports in there.
I would say
Pieces.
no.
Pieces points you towards. He's like, that would be the landing spot that I was meant to arrive at. And it's one of the Hutt's landing spots. Not that you know that.
I would take Pieces' advice on that.
Yeah.
He probably isn't
Considering
going to
we just
land
blew
at
up
like
in
an
it.
Empire.
Take the-
As you're just sort of flying, is like they could hear the explosions not too far. Well, you were actually quite a way away. You were. It takes you like about an hour or so to fly. Hour or two to fly back.
During this.
During the
this
time,
hour,
you
can I-
get a comms link from Kalashar. It's like, how goes the mission that you have been sent on? Have you recovered the goods yet?
How about you come out to the landing spot that was designated with your old courier?
Ah, good to hear. He hangs up and like this is going on as you're going to there. As you arrive, you see Kalashar there with a few other people that look to be like guards of some kind for him.
Okay. Bit sketchy, but
That's a bit standard, to be honest.
yeah, that actually no, I'll give you that. He is working for the Hut.
I'd be surprised if he came alone.
You land, and what do you do? Pieces just sort of like he's a bit apprehensive about this, just because obviously he got captured.
This is your show, John.
Land.
Bits is he goes over to Bits. He's like, "How are you doing?"
I am feeling quite blessed.
Ah.
You know, holy.
The
Oh,
almighty
oh.
droid, the almighty machinery in the sky did not take you today.
Silicon heaven.
The machine god.
Talking about the Death Star.
He's like-
Mechanics.
Oh,
Yeah, so as this is going on, I go over to was it Kalashar?
yes. Pieces also mentions to you is like, it's been, I think you are the first person pre Empire that I have ever met that also has sentience.
I have met a few, however, it's always nice to meet someone new. How are you finding it so far?
It is good.
Agreed. Kinda
Is there? And while this life is good, I would like to help others of my kind. Do you know anything that I could do? He's speaking in binary.
Okay, we're in binary.
You're in binary.
So at this point, like, Bit sort of looks around just to double check there aren't any like.
Just for secret's sake, I'm going to take my headphones out so I can't hear this.
And he sort of says to Pieces, if you ever come across like a droid in peril, if you think there's another sentient droid around, tell them this phrase. And he says like Victoria S. Fox binary in binary.
Nice. Nice.
And so that way
Cool.
you'll know where your friends are.
He's like, thank you. And sort of puts a hand out to shake, robot style.
Yeah. We do like the cool, like a really overcomplicated droid handshake like Bender does.
They like this is, you just instinctively both know how to do it. Actually, roll me a cool check.
A cool check.
With 7 boosts.
Thank God.
I'm joking. With 7 boosts and no purples. I just want to roll.
3 successes, 5 advantages.
Oh, it's the best handshake ever.
Super cool.
It's super cool. Yes. So Val, there is. What are you doing with Val Asher again? They're talking on the ship.
I obviously
Pieces starts to walk off.
Just exchanging details and be like, yeah, your stuff's in there. Also, a little surprise as Pieces walks out of the ship.
He looks up. He's like, they kept you intact then, the Imperials. Pieces just sort of like nods and he's like, well, off you go. I'll make sure that you get compensated for a new ship. Pieces just sort of walks off out of the spaceport.
Yeah.
He said, my associates will unload the ship. And then we've got no other jobs for you to do at the moment. I'll be in contact if anything comes up. About 20 minutes past, they unload the ship of all the stuff. You guys are just sort of sat in the main room of the ship. John Luke has the statue on display in front of you all, just being like, because he found it the other day. Well, literally, yes, the day before. Remembering that you still had to deliver that to the person on Dantooine that requested it.
Yeah.
What's this weird statue you got on the table?
That was a job that I needed to do before we got captured.
What does it look like the statue is of?
You can't really as like a post-civil galactic like post sort of empire.
Yeah, born
during the time of the Empire. You don't really recognize it, but metagame wise, you know the statues that like that style of statue that you'd had at the Jedi Temple.
Yeah.
It's kind of like one of those, but smaller.
Can I sort of like touch it and like trace the outlines of it?
Yeah, you can do. You
Very
get
cool.
you just get a weird, intriguing feeling from it. Like that there's more to it than you can see. Are you just sort of tracing your hands all over it?
I'm just sort of like tracing it, like symbols on it, like if there are any symbols on it, like tracing them. I'm just sort of really focused on it.
Suddenly,
it's really drawing me in.
Suddenly, as you're doing it, it seems to, the head of it seems to like, light up like there was something inside, and sort of the hologram of a map of the known galaxy sprawls across
What the
with
Holy
different
crap!
specks and X's scattered around,
What the
This is
and that's where we will
incredible.
end.
Oh, you...
That's when the sort of as that happens, it sort of like moves backwards for you as you just all look amazed at this hologram. As it suddenly fades to black. It fades to black, and yeah, credits roll.